What's up, everybody? It's Adam Richmond, and you are listening to 3 Point Conversion, because you clearly have excellent taste.
JB, hope you're doing well. I know you spoke.
Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well too.
I'm doing great. I know you spoke maybe last week about wanting to keep PJ Moore at the center position or not taking him away from playing at the center position. How do you feel like you've been able to balance keeping him there and then keeping Cody and Biz in the rotation the last few games?
Yeah, it's been a challenge, Sam. PJ's been good at the 5, and I have to find more minutes for him there. I like Biz, I like Cody, and that's the great challenge here. So we'll figure it out, but I need to find PJ more minutes at the 5.
Let's go to Richie Randall.
Hey, JB, this is Richie of the BuzzBeat podcast. Your team did a good job on the offensive glass on Wednesday. I think you guys had like 25 second chance points. Will crashing the offensive glass be a point of emphasis tonight, even though you've admitted that getting back on defense has been a struggle of yours? And how do you balance that transition defense and crashing the glass?
Well, I think it's, we have to be opportunistic there, Richie. I mean, when you shoot 41%, you're going to have to find other ways to make up for it. And as you know, we're not shooting the ball at an extremely high level right now. We're going to have to find other opportunities to score. And we have guys that have a knack for it. So I've got to continue to allow those guys to be who they are, while still understanding that the priority is to get back. But if you see opportunity to go get extra ones, we have to go get those and allowing those guys to do that. So it's a balance, Richie. I think turning some of the guys loose a little bit more is advantageous for us than keeping our discipline of when I don't have an opportunity to get back, sprint back on defense. But our transition D really has to improve as well. I mean, it's one of those areas I'm trying to find the balance of scoring and getting back on D, and we have to find that balance. Obviously, making shots helps because you're getting back, but we'll be opportunistic.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's go to Jeremiah Johnson and then Richard Walker.
Thanks for the time, Coach. When you watch the Pacers and you see Domantas Sabonis set screens, are there some similarities to what Cody Zeller does, and would you rank them as maybe 2 of the best in the game at that skill?
No question. I mean, it's a undervalued skill. Bigs that can set screens and free up their guards to make plays. And Zeller's done this for a number of years. I think Kemba Walker, that was his best friend. He would free him up a ton, and Cody's continued to do that for our guards. So 2 elite screen setters. It's a skill that's very undervalued in our league today.
Let's go to Richard Walker.
Coach, Richard Walker, CarolinaSportsHub.com. In a normal season, in January, heading into February, we'll be talking about the rookie wall. Certainly, LaMelo Ball is a 19-year-old guy. How do you manage keeping him away from the rookie wall as well as keeping him in your rotation and getting maximum performance out of him?
Well, LaMelo's going to stay in our rotation. He's not going anywhere. We just do it one day at a time. I'm not going to give him an excuse or a rookie an excuse for hitting a rookie wall. Obviously, we know that does happen at times, and it's a challenge. He's 19 years old. This is the first time he's done this. He's never played a full season of organized basketball like this at the highest level. So this is new for him. I will manage him. I'll talk to him. I'll coach him. And, beyond that, I expect him to keep growing and getting better every game.
Let's go to Raphael Haynes.
Hey, Coach Raphael from a 3 Point Conversion. Coach, you spoke about Cody Zeller coming into the lineup and, playing with your lineups and your rotation. Now that you added Malik Monk to the rotation, is it a good problem to have, or if it's not a problem, but is it good to have where you're now have this, have many guys playing in rotation, trying to find minutes, like you just spoke of PJ Washington, or is this what you wanted as far as having plethora of guys coming in rotation, fighting for minutes or playing for minutes?
I think I'm understanding your question. I mean, we have a number of guys we can play. Certain guys have to separate themselves to stay in the lineup. And there's certain guys that are going to stay in the rotation. they've solidified themselves in the rotation. And there's some other guys that are going to have opportunity to hold on to a rotation or minutes. And there's guys that are going to have that opportunity now. I think for the most part, everybody on this roster, for the most part, other than, you know, our young bigs, have had a crack at this thing. So look, this is not a math equation that's going to get solved in 2 minutes or one game. This is a math equation that's going to get solved over time. You know, it's looking at the big picture and trying different lineups and things, and we'll figure it out. You know, everybody wants an instant answer right now, and look, my hope is to find that. But right now, with our roster, the way it's set, it's going to take some time, and I'm going to look at different lineups, different players. There's a group that is going to be consistently in the lineup, and there's another group that they're going to have to keep earning it to hold on to minutes. That's the bottom line.
Let's wrap up with Rick Bonnell.
JB, I know there was a very technical reason that you needed to bring Nick back to Charlotte. Is it inevitable that he will end up with a Swarm again?
Can't speculate, Rick. I don't have that answer today. You know, my hope is that he gets some minutes over there, unless he's playing here with us. But yeah, you know, we have to have 12 guys on the roster. He's the one guy back with us. My hope is to get him some more minutes in Orlando if it presents itself.
So it's not a given. I'm asking because it seems like Jalen has been part of that equation, and then, you know, and you left him there. And it's fine if you don't have an answer for this, but it just seems like, I guess what I'm asking is, it seems, considering the function of the Swarm, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with Nick being the guy who was back up.
We have to have 12 guys. You have to pick between Jalen, Nick, and Vern, correct? So, you know, we brought Nick back, and the hope is Vern gets some run there and Jalen gets some run there. If we have to bring Jalen back, we'll bring Jalen back. But I want to get Jalen, some run here. He's a guy that can help us down the road, and I want to keep him active and moving. And doesn't mean Jalen will be there the whole time, and it doesn't mean Vern will be there the whole time. You know, so this is how we're going to start, Rick, and then we'll adjust from here. But I'd say there's a good chance that Nick finds his way back to Orlando. That's my hope.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, everybody.